Now, the most important part, how to use the app, what are the features of the Clubhouse app. Clubhouse is very easy to use. It has a very simple design, and there are not a lot of buttons or features that you need to worry about. Besides, audio is the only thing that matters here. So you won't need to worry about likes, photos, videos, comments, and so on, like on Facebook or Instagram. First thing, when you open the Clubhouse app, you will see the current rooms that are currently in progress. You will see the title of the room, which is basically the topic of the conversation, and you will see how many people are currently listening to the conversation. As you can see here, there are over 1,000 people in the room, and there are 22 speakers. As you scroll down, you will find more rooms that can have more speakers, less speakers, and more or less listeners. You would just pick the topic and you would just click on the room to join. At the top of the app, there are reminders, or I should say scheduled rooms that will happen that day based on your interests. So at 7 p.m. and 7:30 and 8 p.m., there are few rooms scheduled. By clicking on any of these, you will see who are the speakers, what's the topic of the room, when does it start. So you can copy this and share the room link. You can share the room. You can tweet about this room if you have connected your Twitter account. You can copy a link to this room, or you can add it to your calendar so you do get reminders and so you do not miss out on this topic. You can add it to your Google Calendar or add to your Apple Calendar. Since this room is currently in progress, you can join the room in progress. The calendar button shows the upcoming events. So at the top right, you will click on the calendar, and this will give you the upcoming events that are specially designed for you. Basically, the events are listed based on interests that you follow. And you can see what time these events are scheduled for, and you can always click the bell icon so you get a reminder. You can sort these events by all upcoming events, upcoming just for you, or my events if you have scheduled any events. As you see next to the sorting tab, there is a calendar which serves for your event scheduling. If you click on it, you can schedule a new event. So you can give the event a name, you can add co-hosts or guests, you can add time and date and a description for this event. Once you completed all these steps, you would just click on publish. Going back to the home screen, there's an option for you at the bottom center. There's a button that says start a room. This is an option for you to start your own room. By clicking on it, you can either choose whether this topic is open for everyone, only with people you follow, or a private room. And at the top, you can write a short description where it says add a topic, and you can describe what this room is about. Since this is a social app and your goal is to reach as many people as you can start a global room. But we'll talk about starting your own room more in the upcoming lectures. Next to the Start a Room button, there is a small square button, which is actually a chat box. So you can contact or text people who follow you. This is a cool feature because you can contact someone directly. At the top center, there is an inbox that marks how many invites you have left. When you first join the app, you only get one invite, but as you grow in the app, you will get more invites. I currently have 3. The app automatically connects with your contact list in your phone. It gives you the option to invite someone immediately. At the top right, there is an activity button, which shows what has happened in the past, who has scheduled the events, reminders about events. Basically, it's like a new section based on your interests. It will only show what might interest you and show activities for your following. When someone follows you back, it will be shown here in the activity section. Your profile section is the last option on the home screen. At the top right, when you click on your profile photo, you can see here your name and last name, your username, how many followers you have, and how many people you're following. You can see your bio description, the social profiles that you have connected to, and who nominated you. Every profile has these sections, and you can always see who has nominated whom. So it's easier to track, and you can always go back to see who was your first contact. If you have Instagram and Twitter connected, it will be easier for you to share the events when you have a link copy. You can change any of these by clicking anywhere on the screen. So if you click on your profile photo, you have the option to change it. If you click on your name, you can't change this part because Clubhouse is only for real names. So I would just say never mind. But you can change your username if you don't like it. And if you click anywhere on the bio part, you can update your bio in the editor. The settings button at the top right gives you the option to control your notifications. So basically, you can tell the app how frequent you want the notifications to come to your phone. I wouldn't suggest going with very frequent or frequent notification because your phone will constantly send you all kinds of stuff and it's very distracting. So I would either put it to infrequent or very infrequent. There's an option to include trending rooms or popular rooms, or you can pause notifications altogether. Here you can see how many interests you're currently following. So I'm currently following 12, but you can always click here and let's say you can add more. I can go with movies. You can choose from languages, which languages you want to follow, faith, life, traveling is fun, places as well. And this would just add to your list and the app would suggest the rooms that are currently in progress based on these interests. And the rest comes with the community guidelines, frequently asked questions, terms of service, and privacy policy. Here you have the option to connect Twitter and connect Instagram again, or disconnect these two apps. And of course you have the log out button as well. If you go back to the home screen, I didn't mention the search button that is at the top left because I will talk about that in the following lectures. But the most important part of this home screen is that when you click on any of these topics, you immediately join the room and you join the room as a listener. So I would join this room and you would see the speakers at the top. So you can, as a listener, you can just scroll up and down to see who is currently in the room, who are the listeners. You can either choose to leave quietly, which means you would exit the room. You can either choose to add someone to the room or ping someone into the room, or you can choose to raise hand and ask questions. The good thing about this is that you can click on any of these profiles. You can see who the speaker is, their profile, and decide if you want to follow them or not. And that is it. That's the Clubhouse app for you.